Hi everyone, good afternoon and welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios. Merry Christmas and thank you for taking a little bit of time out of your day to be with me. We are in the chat right next door and I'd love to have your comments on what we're talking about today. Also, if there's anything that you want to mention on your list, put it in the comments below and I'll remind you of that here in just a minute. What is Reindeer Club? Reindeer Club is... I actually was part of this group with the Christmas Notebook about 30 years ago. And the concept was that while we knew that we had, with Christmas Notebook, we worked on Christmas all year long. But sometimes time just got away with us, as it happens. So we set aside the 25th of every month to work on stuff for Christmas. Could be your Christmas cards. Could be trying a new Christmas cookie. Later in the year, it could be going ahead and pre-mixing up cookie dough and putting it in the freezer so you've got it ready to bake the first couple of weeks of December. Some cookie doughs bake great straight out of their freezer. Others just need to come to room temperature and then they're ready to bake. Making your gift list, updating your Christmas card list, anything that pertains to Christmas. The idea is to use the Reindeer Club to get you ahead of the group so that come a week or two prior to Christmas, everything is done. You can relax and do the one most important thing, and that is enjoy your time with your family. Not saying, I will be so glad when this is over. I'm so sick of Christmas. It's not what Christmas is all about. We want to spend the time with our families. And coming from someone who spends a lot of Christmases by herself, I understand the importance of when family is here, which is my husband, the Christmas is important, and being with him is important. So whether you have a huge family that you spend the holiday with, it's just you and your partner, or it's you by yourself. There are ways you can enjoy Christmas by getting ahead of the game. So that's what Christmas Reindeer, welcome to the Reindeer Club, is all about. Hashtag Reindeer 2023 and be ready to join us. And I'm going to be putting this out on Instagram as well as my Facebook page and on my blog. And this will be the header that you'll always see on my blog and here on YouTube when the Reindeer Club comes up. Reindeer Club will be a premiere whenever possible. And I will try to let you know ahead of time if it's not going to be a premiere. That will be based on Bob's schedule. Also, one other point. If Christmas Club drops on a Sunday and you spend your time with church and family on that Sunday, back it up and do it on Christmas Eve or do it on the 26th. Just set aside that block of time to do nothing but work on Christmas. So here are some things to think about. And I'm going to move this. Actually, I'm going to leave that there. And I'm going to bring in my notebook. And I'm going to bring in my notepad, bring in my pen, and I'm going to show you some of the things that I think about when I think about Reindeer Club. My Christmas cards. I make my own Christmas cards. You don't have to make your own Christmas cards. If you can grab them now while they're on clearance at lots of places, go ahead and grab them. So I make my own Christmas cards. Update my Christmas card list. Now I started that this year. People that I got cards from, I made sure their addresses went into my list. I deleted a lot of people off my Christmas list because for a while I was sending up to 200 Christmas cards a year. Finances just are not going to allow us to do that as Bob goes into retirement. And after writing out 50 Christmas cards last Wednesday, my wrist still hurts. So I want to take them in stages, and I'm going to be showing you that in our January Reindeer Club, so you're going to want to come back for that. Make your gift list. Who do you buy gifts for? Now, I do a lot of baking. I didn't this year. I didn't bake a single thing this year except our pumpkin custard for our Christmas dinner last week. But normally, we deliver around 60 gift boxes in a 3-county area to businesses who have served us throughout the year. So I try to keep my list updated, and I will show you my Christmas notebook thing when we get together on the 25th of January. I didn't think to bring it in here with me to show you what my current Christmas notebook is looks like. It started out 30 years ago in a big 3-ring binder. It's no longer in a 3-ring binder. It's in a traveler's notebook style, and I love it that way, and I need to redo it. So make your gift list. Start a cash envelope system. Back in the day, we used to have Santa Club savings accounts at all of our banks. Every bank had one. You had a passbook that you went in and you put, a deposit in, and they updated your passbook so that when you got ready to, and you couldn't draw, they preferred you not draw it out until after Thanksgiving, and then you had this whole bunch of money to go Christmas shopping and pay cash for all of your Christmas presents. This was before credit cards got a lot of people in trouble. So, start a cash envelope system. Figure out, A, how much do I need for Christmas shopping? And how much can I set back? And because you want to start shopping, if not earlier than in November, figure out how much you can pull back every month. And I'm going to come back to the make gift list here in a minute. What if you can only set back $10 a month? $10 times 11 is $110. That's $110 you will not be putting on a credit card. The other thing, let's go back to the gift list. The gift list needs to cover two things. Number one, the people that you normally buy gifts for. That's part one. And then, next to that person's name, write down 3 things you think they would like. Now, you're not going to necessarily buy them all 3 gifts, but think about 3 things that they would like. If you don't know what they would like and you're just going to scribble a gift card next to them, then I encourage you to get to know that person. Because if you know that person, you know what their likes are. You're less likely to buy them a gift that they're going to exchange. You're going to get something they truly will love. Listen to them when they post on Facebook or when they talk. Example, have they always been wanting to try an air fryer but they can't afford one? Write air fryer next to it, and if you see it come up to a price that you can afford, there's one Christmas gift off your list. Those little things of listening to the people in our lives will make a difference. Perfect example, Bob and I no longer exchange Christmas lists because we both know each other. He knows that I can use anything for my printer, anything for the art studio in general. He knows if he's really desperate, he can always contact Maddie at Spectrum Art Creations, and we're gold. He knows that I like spa treatments, and he knows what scents that I like in my jacuzzi tub or in my foot bath. In fact, he bought me a brand new foot bath with a heating and massaging element and jetted bubbles because he knows that I'm super ticklish on my feet, and the massage part might not be a good idea, but those jetted bubbles, like our spa tub, only for my feet, was perfect. Bob knows me. How well do you know the people in your life that you will buy Christmas presents for? Think about it. Don't just go buy gift cards. Get to know the people, because Christmas is about the spirit and the heart of people. So there's your gift list. Now, another thing to think about is how much do you want to spend for each person on that list? How much can you afford without going into debt, without having to worry about credit card balances? Also think about if you do stockings. What little things can you pick up throughout the year that would be perfect stocking stuffers for the grandkids or great-grandkids? Bob and I still have Christmas stockings. And it's not always about the candy. Sometimes I will wrap a video and put it in his stocking, because when he's on the boat, he needs short videos, like series-type shows, to wind down with before he goes to sleep at night. So those kind of things are helpful for him. But those are things you can pick up throughout the year. And a lot of times, if you're out shopping and you've got a few minutes to kill, go through the $5 bin. Or go to a resale. Some of those, you only have 30 days to exchange a video. So take it home, pop it out, and put it in and see how well it plays. Or maybe get them a video subscription that they can just watch on Amazon Prime or YouTube Prime, something like that. But as you do this, you're going to gradually begin to start, first off, new ideas are going to come to you as you start writing things down. Second of all, you're going to be able to start checking things off your list, and come Christmas, you're going to like, wow, I'm done. How'd that happen? I'm done. And then you can enjoy the holiday with your family and your friends. If you make gifts, if you have a talent for crocheting or knitting or quilting or sewing of any kind, what can you make that you think that they would enjoy? Those are the things, as we start working with junk journalers, we start seeing a lot of things come back that we're looking for. Pieces of quilts in thrift stores and that kind of thing, or laces. Maybe you tat, and you could make, if you have a journaler, junk journaler or crafter on your list, they'd love to have some hand-tatted or hand-crocheted items for their journals. Maybe they don't do any of that, but a junk journal, a memory journal of some type would be perfect for them. Little things that don't cost a lot, but come from your heart and come from your hands and made with love. Okay, what I'm going to do is I will be back here on January 25th, and the first thing I'm going to show you is how I'm updating my Christmas card list and starting my Christmas cards. I'm also going to be scanning Pinterest to see what's out there that someone I know has on their boards. That's another thing. If they have a Pinterest board, go look on their Pinterest board and see what's on their Pinterest board. Maybe ask them, I saw you saw this on here. What did you like about it? Find out. Ask questions. So that's one of the things I'm going to be doing. So I'll be back here on the 25th, and we're going to be going through my Christmas card list, and I'm going to be showing you how I'm updating it to make it more efficient so that my cards are done and ready to mail by the 27th of November. Another thing to keep in mind real quick, hit your post office up. Now's the time to buy your Christmas stamps for next year, so get an idea of how many Christmas cards you think that you will mail, and go get your Christmas cards. Number one, or your Christmas stamps. Number one, it's nice to have them on hand because then you can be ready when you're ready to do your Christmas cards. Number two, if they go up, it doesn't matter because they are forever stamps, which means what you pay now is the price that you will not have to, the higher price you won't have to spend should they raise the prices on them before next year. And you know, we know the post office, they're good at throwing that out there, that they're going to raise it this month and then they're going to raise it that month. I mean, we had 2 raises in 2022 on our postage. So things like that. If you're shipping Christmas presents, be on the hunt now for the boxes to put stuff in. And if you get a shipment in, save those bubble mats or all that pretty brown paper that we get from Bernie in our boxes. Save all of that and start prepping boxes so you've got them ready to go. I know you probably don't have a lot of room, but it's just for a few months. Then you'll be done, ready to go, and Christmas will be so much easier. So, that is it for me today. One more quick point. You're going to want to come back on January 1st, New Year's Day. I am starting a monthly challenge on my channel, but it's not a hard challenge. It's going to be super, super easy, and I hope you'll play along, and I will be showcasing that on January 1st. I will give you a hint. Every month is going to be based on a color or a color combination. And then I will be breaking the items, the rest of the list down on a week-by-week basis. So, there you go. That's all I'm going to tell you. You got to come back January 1st to see what I'm talking about. In the meantime, thank you for joining me today. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Oh, and leave me a comment down below. What is your biggest challenge when it comes to Christmas? Let's work on solving the problem together so that Reindeer Club will be your new happy place. Merry Christmas blessings.